Hey, what's up, YouTubers? It's been a while since we done a video like this. We've been racing a lot. As you noticed in the last race post that I did, we had some pretty rough conditions where the track deteriorated after the second lap. And there was a lot of bottlenecks, and I ended up getting stuck in one of those bottlenecks and got stuck in a muddy area. And yeah, you can get a 4x4 stuck in the mud, apparently. So I struggled for about 20 minutes to try to get that thing out of there. I finally was able to wiggle it out. But I wasn't happy because I ended up getting fourth place out of the race when I was leading the race at one point. So I wanted to come back to the drawing board. We've been running this Scrambler stock for the most part for the season, and I said, you know what, it's time for some upgrades. So got back to the shop here. And the first thing I did is took the clutch apart, got the plastics off of this thing, took the clutch off, cleaned it up, because you know, with the muddy race and the CVT belt, I was worried that you know, I had stretched out the belt some, so went ahead and replaced the belt and went ahead and put on a RVS performance clutch kit. While I was waiting for those parts, got on DynoJet, as I had this tuner from my RS1. So I ended up getting it unlocked and downloaded some tunes from DynoJet, and got a couple of new tunes to put on here, and decided to go ahead and get rid of the stock dual exhaust, and we're going with the HMF Titan XL. So got a brand new pipe there. I did find a pipe on eBay, and they said it was gutted, and they weren't kidding. This thing's gutted, right? So it didn't have a baffle in it. I was like, well, maybe I can send it off the HMF and they can put a baffle in. They said, no, it's pretty much destroyed. So I said, okay. So I bought the whole setup for $200, and then they gave me a discount on the new pipe. So now I got a fresh, brand new HMF pipe. I did put the quiet core in there, but I do need to take out the screen there, and then we'll do some sound tests with it, and we'll do some sound tests with the stock exhaust, and then we'll do some sound tests with the HMF XL with and without the quiet core. So I took all these plastics off just so that I can do the clutch work, but I was also anticipating that I was going to be putting a new exhaust pipe on here. So I just need to get this plastic off here so that I can get to the engine mounting bolts, the head pipe bolts, so I can start taking that apart. But before we do that, we'll do a little sound test so you can hear what this sounds like stock, and then we'll do a video of what it sounds like with the new exhaust on there, and then we'll do some decibel readings and then see what the differences are with that. Supposedly with the HMF pipe, we're looking at another 6 to 8 horsepower gains, and with the clutch kit, I've already noticed a difference even with just the stock pipes and the new stock tune. It's really opened up this machine in the low end, and it's pulling a lot harder. So hopefully this will start getting me some edge out in the open field against those renegades. So let's do a little sound test, and we'll see what the sounds on the decibels, if I can get the app to work, and we'll see if we can see the difference in sound with this one. All right, it's really quiet out here, but normal conversation, about 75 decibels if I'm talking. But when I was quiet and you can hear the bugs in the background, it was down to about 60. So right now we're talking about like city traffic, vacuum cleaner talk, so we'll see. what the decibel rating. This is a reference chart, so 66. So let's see what happens after we start this thing with the stock exhaust and see what the decibel ratings are. So here we are with the stock exhaust. About 85 to 90 decibels. So it's saying it's comparable to a vacuum cleaner running. So let's see what happens. I'm curious to see what would happen with this at with some throttle added to it. Let me see how I can figure out how to do this. Alright, just have a long stick that I'm going to hit the throttle. Alright, well, stock exhaust went up to about 110 decibels, I believe, is what I saw. So we'll see how the HMF Titan XL, after I get it installed, see where we're at on the decibels there. So, only thing I have to do here is take off the dual exhaust. We're going down to a single, and then get all this plastic off, and then we'll get it installed. And we'll see what it looks like after we get it on there. Be right back. Alright, got the head pipe put on. This bolt was a pain to get out of there. It was difficult to put. It's a 13mm wrench, but you can't get a socket on here. So you had to do is an open end wrench, and then you had this little confined space area. You can kind of get it from the bottom there, or you can kind of attack it from the top. That was the only one that took a little bit of time. All these other ones went on really good. So, alright, now I just need to put on the muffler, and then we'll give it a start up and see what it sounds like. Alright, we got the muffler put back on. I had to take the mount off the frame to get it to connect to the head pipe. It was easier that way than trying to put these hooks in and then feed it into the pipe. It was only a couple of bolts, so it's all in there. It looks good. Only thing now is we gotta reprogram the ECU. So we have the plug-in wiring port right under the front hood, right here where we connect in, and we're gonna change our tune over. So we need to flash tune the vehicle, and we initially had it on the 109, and now we're going to put it to 110, and that will change the ECU to accommodate for the new exhaust. So the 109 program was for a stock exhaust. The 110 program was with the new HMF exhaust pipe and muffler. So this will take a few minutes to upload into the new and reprogram the ECU, and then we'll fire it up and see how it sounds. Alright, this is going to be without the quiet core in it. That wraps up the Scrambler project. We have more horsepower. We're ready to hit the track next weekend. We'll see you there. I'm ready. Let's go.